Midset Buka, an up-and-coming, very talented and sexy five-piece boy band. Formerly known as the Jolly Boys, these 5 Shropshire lads are growing at a tremendous rate and collecting fans from all ages as they gig around some of Shropshire's finest music venues. I met up with these 5 happy-go-lucky lads at the beautiful Astbury Hall. We found out how they came together, how they're currently working and performing their own songs, and what their future plans are.
Good afternoon, boys. We've got Midset Buka with us. We'd like to have a chat with you. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Good, it's lovely. We're here at Astbury Hall, which you're going to be playing here at the Valley Launch Party in a few weeks. So we just thought we'd get you in for an interview and find out a little bit more about you. So if you can all go through who you are and what instruments you play in the band, that'd be brilliant.
I'm Aaron Alvey and I'm lead singer and I play acoustic guitar.
I'm Ed Martin and I play lead guitar. I'm Carl Newsom, I play rhythm guitar and backing vocals.
I'm Richie Newsom, I play bass guitar and backing vocals.
I'm Steve Burrows and I play the drums.
So you used to be known formally as the Jolly Boys. What happened to that name? Now you're Midset Buka, could somebody tell us about what happened with that?
Strange story. Basically, there was this very old age, they're probably going to see this now, it's probably a very old age group that were called the Jolly Boys from Jamaica, and they're still going, and we didn't really want to be.
Because they were releasing records.
They were releasing stuff, and we didn't want to stop turning up on the same search as them and all that, so it just comes down to we didn't want 2 bands of the same name.
Legal issues.
And legal issues.
Legal issues.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good name for you guys, but you've come up with this new name, Midset Buka. And how did you come up, and what's the reason behind that?
Well, it's just kind of like a band tradition that in the middle of each set of our gig, we'd have a shot sambuca.
Right.
Some more so than others. Usually there's a couple of us that are the designated drivers. So, you know, in the middle of each set, one of us would say, you know, Midset Buka, as in sambuca, and it kind of, that's how we thought of that.
Excellent. So gives you that little bit of a boost for the last set. So how did you guys all get together? When did you form?
Originally, the band formed like, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but me and Steve were the only ones that were actually in the band to start with. Everyone else is new, because obviously Dan got everyone together, who's the old lead guitarist.
Yeah.
And he rounded everyone up, what, 3 years ago, and then since then it's just chopped and changed. But I mean, we've got, as we are now, we've been here for, how long have we been together now?
Like 6 months.
Yeah, the lineup as we are now has been together for about 6 months.
We're like the Sugar Babes.
But no, it's flying now, it's going nicely.
Excellent. So, yeah, your last guitarist, Dan Senior, he left the band, and then Cal joined, I believe, and there was a bit of a reorganisation.
Yeah, well, essentially I used to play rhythm, so Cal's replaced me and I've replaced Dan on lead.
I mean, how are you finding it? Now you've settled in as the new 5.
It's great fun, really good fun, and you know, I mean, with Dan we wish him all the best, and there's no hard feelings or anything like that, but we're just having a great time, really good time, and we're really pleased that we've got Cal and a relatively new musician on board. So
yeah, everyone seems to gel much better now.
Yeah.
Because you both are cousins, aren't you?
Yes.
So have you been playing for a while together? Like from kids?
Yeah, well,
practicing and
we've been, we come from quite a musical family. So our dads play in bands. Our dads are actually identical twins.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So we've been playing together since, you know, really young, playing guitar, jamming together and things like that.
We started playing it when we were about, I think we were about 10, something like that.
Yeah.
But we've literally like just played guitar with each other since then, really.
Yeah.
I guess with your dads both being in a band, are they both guitarists as well?
No, my dad, it's the same role really. It's my dad's guitarist and singer, and Richie's dad is bassist and singer as well. So it's exactly the same.
So did you just pick up their guitars and start playing?
Yeah.
Excellent. And Aaron, I believe you used to play when you were younger.
With Rich and Cal at
With
school.
Rich and Cal at school.
Kind of a bit weird how we did bits at school, and then after school finished we went off and did our own things, and it's kind of come round in a full circle, which is a bit strange.
Also, as well, me and Rich used to be in a band when we were like 15, and we used to do gigs with
So it's like Bridge North, the music scene in Bridge North is just, it's really good for things like that. There's some really good musicians in Bridge North, and we've all sort of come together. But I was just thinking, the first time I remember seeing Aaron sing at school was...
He's going to bring this up.
Yeah, I think we were about year 9, and Aaron was singing James Blunt, You're Beautiful. I think it was before his voice broke as well. So, that's how we first sort of got together, really, wasn't it? You know?
Yes.
It was really good, yeah.
We played. We
had the
played,
voice of an angel.
We did like the levers. We did our levers assembly. Me, Aaron, and Rich did, and we did Chasing Cars, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Which
did,
is
yeah,
like a
which
song
is
that we still do now.
So Ed, how long have you been playing guitar? I mean, when did you first pick a guitar up?
I've been playing about 7 years, I'd say, so I must have started around about the same age as these guys, but I've only been playing in a band for like 2-3 years since this band started. I've never really played in bands before that, but I mean, I've come on so much more, I feel, when you play with other people, like you can bounce off each other, and I feel I've improved so much in the past 3 years.
Are you all self-taught, or have you had lessons? What about you, Steve?
I went to college to do music and deliver music performance for 2 years at Kiddie.
So you learnt drums?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really. The dude who taught me for my first year was a guitarist, so he was a bit naff like. He was just like playing country drums, and I was like, I don't know what that is. He's like, well, that's not my problem. But then we had for the second year, I had a drum teacher come in and like taught me from there, and that's pretty much the only lesson I really had. Like, that was good.
I think it's quite a natural talent with you, would you say? Is it something was you banging around on pots?
Yeah, it's like my dad's got no rhythm at all, like he couldn't keep a beat to save his life. But my mum's quite like, got a good melody. I think I've probably just got it from her. Like.
Richie, you're training to be a school teacher, or you are a school teacher?
Yeah, I'm training to be a primary school teacher at the minute. I've just finished my second year, and I've got one year left in September, so yeah.
And you're really enjoying that?
Yeah, it's really good. It can be hard work at times, but it's a great job. It's a really good job. And being in the band though is just it's a nice hobby, and it's just something different to do, you know.
So Aaron, you're a very, very talented lead singer, and you cover a lot of songs by a lot of different artists. How old were you when you first realised you could sing?
Well, primary school, I was kind of like pressured into doing things by teachers, and like because I used to like sing to myself, playground and lessons and stuff, like as you do, and they were all trying to get me to do like the plays and stuff, and I went, no, I'm not doing them. So I suppose it was kind of just like a confidence thing, but I always knew I could sing in a way, but it was a confidence thing in a way of doing it in front of other people, I suppose. But I thought I could always sing, but it's just...
Because you're quite a performer as well as just a singer, aren't you? You like to perform and dance and get work in the crowd and stuff. So when did you actually start performing your first gigs?
I think it was about 14 when I started playing at open mic nights and stuff down at what used to be the Holyhead, which is George now. And then I played my first gig at the Lounge, which is now Gabrielle's Wine Bar.
Which cover songs do you think your fans love the most?
Definitely Royal Cherry, Play That Funky Music.
Yeah,
always.
That's the song that we like most enjoy playing as well.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Who are your greatest music inspirations? We start with Steve.
For me, I like old school drumming, like John Bonham, like from Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Like, I love his style. He's just so different. Like, all the new drummers are all just like too technical, and they've got no like individuality sort of thing. So like Tommy Lee from Motley Crue, I love him because he's just like, he's just got loads of attitude, man. He's just well cool.
Yeah. It's about that energy that they put in.
Yeah.
Because you're very much like that.
Yeah, it's all about performance. Because I see bands now and the drummers are just really static and just they play it all perfectly, but there's nothing like not very exciting.
No.
So like, all the old school, they used to go for it, like.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what it's about for me.
Yeah, no, I've seen some drummers and I want to get them up and check them. It's just brilliant. You're mesmerising to watch. Richie.
I'd say my greatest musical influence would probably be the Beatles.
Yeah.
Just growing up listening to the Beatles. And I just think they're I personally feel that they're the best band that's ever been. So yeah, I'd say definitely the Beatles.
Bands such as like the Beach Boys, the Kinks, the Jam, like Paul Weller is one of my biggest influences, and Oasis as well. Like I've grown up listening to them, and that's those sort of bands, and obviously the Beatles. I just think like they're just timeless. Being a lead guitarist, you think my influences would be like unbelievably good guitarists like Steve Vai and people like that, but I don't know, I'm more of a fan of like frontmen, melodies, people like that, bands. I think being in a band, it's not about one guy standing out, it's about the whole package. And like you said with the Beach Boys, I think they're phenomenal. Like melodies, all them flying around. But I listen to like loads of little bands, people like Circus Survive, Dangerous Summer, like people no one's heard of, but like because their shows are so much more intense, so much more intimate. I think that's what I want in music personally. Anthony Green, he's one of my all-time favourites, and he's just like one guy in a guitar, but the lyrics he comes out with, the melodies he comes out with are just out of this world, for me personally.
Excellent, thank you. And Aaron?
Well, my main inspiration is Michael Jackson, because counts t-shirts. But he wasn't just a singer, he was a performer, he was just everything. And also Chris Martin from Coldplay, just his energy when he performs is just amazing as well. And you just feed off it as an audience member, and it just spurs you on to do other things as well. And it's great performance. I love performers who don't just stand there and sing, that are just static in a band and sing. You've got to put everything into the music.
Absolutely, your two performers.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard some of your fans sort of out back and stuff saying how much you sound like Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Yeah.
So obviously one of your favourites. So when did you, I mean, Michael Jackson's obviously been around for an era, but how old was you when you got into Michael Jackson? There's a little story about this.
There is a little story. It was actually my Uncle Bo's fault when I was about 1 or 2. He put on the cassette on the thing, and I was on one of them little things that hang from the door with the elastic jumping up and down. And every time they used to put that in song on, that's the only song I used to jump up and down to. And and then because I don't say it much that time, by mistake. But then it was literally every time when I was speaking, every time I went to my nan's, it was literally put Michael Jackson on. I used to just stand there and just dance for like a couple of hours. And then that's what used to just keep me quiet. If I was playing, I used to just put that on and shut up then.
Excellent. So you've all very kindly agreed to play at our Valley Radio launch party, which is coming up in August. It's going to be a fantastic night. We're looking to raise money, obviously, to help a very worthwhile cause. And the Valley Radio, obviously, is about helping guys like you in the community to have a platform to promote yourselves. How are you all feeling about playing at the party?
Excited, really excited. Good things can come from this. Obviously, like if you can help raise money for that, by all means, like everyone needs a bit of a push, don't they, to start with. It's not just gonna happen if we can do that. Not the age. And there's obviously gonna be loads of people here. It's just gonna be a wicked night. Also being here today as well, like it's made us like more excited seeing the house and that and the grounds. It's like an awesome place. It's gonna be a wicked night.
Yeah, it helps to give you a bit of a vision of what's coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
And did I hear right, you're currently working on a song, because obviously you do covers, but you want to start writing some of your own music.
Yeah.
And you're currently working on a song, hopefully maybe for the party?
Yeah, we've been toying with a few ideas and practice sessions. It is difficult because we are a covers band, so we obviously when we've got gigs coming up we need to rehearse those songs as well. But we are definitely going to try and get an original song that we can play. But I mean, it's one of those things for us as well. We don't want to, as a band, just play lots and lots of originals that perhaps are quite average. We would like just one really good, catchy tune that people can listen to and think, yeah, I'd buy that, I'd download that.
Showing them who we are, what we can do.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not something that we take lightly. If we're going to write a song, we're going to show people our music. It's got to be something that we're really happy with and really proud of.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We've all got lots of little ideas, but I mean they've been floating around for ages.
Yeah.
We want to get them right before we just.
We've got a couple of things like roughly recorded on like like a
Phones
phone,
and computer.
like phones and that. Like so, it's just a case of like putting stuff together and like getting structure and that. But it'll come. Like, that's like you can't rush it, because if you rush it, you're not gonna end up with a very good song. So
It's going to sound rushed.
That is our mission, I think, for the gig, to get just the one.
Just that.
I reckon we can get a few, really. But from what that one we played, that one you played, that was pretty much, we just jammed that out, and that could have been alright on its own, or just that. That was really good.
Sometimes you can just nail one out, can't you?
A couple of minutes, it just comes together.
I think it's a bit, they say if you're going to write a book, it just literally falls out of you one day. If you try and sit and write a book, it's a hard task. And I mean, I've done it myself. I've just written my first book, and it just literally fell out of you. So I guess that's the same with writing music. It's got to come through you, doesn't it? When the time's right and when you're ready. But hopefully you'll that'd be great if you can get that ready for the night. So what other sort of plans have you got for the future, or ideas and things have you got?
Just gigs and then hopefully in the new year we get some sort of recording done again. But it's something that obviously we've all got to, we don't want to book some sort of recording until we've got 3 or 4 songs that we're really happy with, because there's no point rushing it. And like we say, we're having one really good song and then 3 naff ones. You don't really want to do that. You want to record 3 or 4 ones that you're really happy with, that showcase what you've actually got to offer next.
And you've got to try and build up the fan base before you release the music, haven't you, really? If you release it in 5 people hear it, it's a bit wasted time, isn't it?
Absolutely,
Pin it back till at least next year.
Yeah, you've got to go around and do your local gigs, but you've got to follow your fans first, haven't you?
It's so like you just release like the odd 1 or 2 songs. Until you've got a good fan base, there's no point spending thousands of pounds on releasing a 10-track album, which is going to be heard by about 20 people. There's no point in doing that, is there?
Well, you know I'll buy with your first album. I'll be the first person to buy it. Now, you've recently acquired a beautiful and talented young lady to help you, called Ria Moore, or Rihanna? Rihanna. Can you tell me a little bit about her?
I run, these guys sometimes turn up, I run a open mic night down at the George, and she just came along to that, and we used to do one at the Black Boy ages ago, and she was there, but that was when she was first starting, and so she was still a bit like, people. and like, you just see her about, and I just asked her, I said, do you want to come and play before us or in the middle of our set or something? I said, yeah, and then when she's gigging around town, I normally run up and do a couple in her middle before or whatever, and then help each other out. But
I think it's important to state as well, she's only 16 and she's got like so much confidence, and she's like building up.
She's talented. But yeah, I mean that's the thing like we were saying about Bridgnorth musicians. A lot of us, we all sort of stick together and support each other, go to each other's gigs, and there are some really good musicians in Bridgnorth. So be able to promote with our gigs, it's just something that we really enjoy doing.
I know Cooper and Davis help her out a lot as well.
Yeah, they're a brilliant duo.
Yeah.
I think it's good as well because you obviously 5 lads, and to have a bit of female energy come into the group will help balance things out a bit, won't it? So
she's a cool down act, as she calls herself.
She
calms everyone down in the middle.
She's brilliant, and she's obviously going to be supporting you and playing at the Valley Launch Party as well. So we're really looking forward to that. Well, wanted to thank you, Aaron, and Ed, and Cal, and Richie, and Steve for coming along. I think it's been lovely meeting you all. As you know, one of your biggest fans, or your #1 fan, so I should be following you around. We will come back and obviously, do some reporting at the Valley launch party, and then we're going to be following the progress from there. But thank you ever so much, guys. It's been brilliant.
Thank you.
www.midsetbuka.co.uk